Go round the rise, say, Amama Seta, Ashidu Ashite Shuan vibrations every bucka. May your mind, buckas, and souls be all. May your homage be sound. May your buckas be living off ground when we keep to the breath, the orth, the mothor, the seon, the soul of raw guides, and keeps you all. Ayan Matata, Ela E say El say I, Christ or a chaplain. I am truth awareness, true talk. Can be a part of the greatest transfer of Ma El, that's intelligence, aminology, to Angodu. This is sound logic. And with all that being offered to you, being a fool is absolutely your choice to raise. Ray 1851. This is the crypto shit shower update, reminding you that the blockchain is not a financial umbrella that you can hold and prevent shithead. As you can see, BTC is not able to hold above 9.6 for now. Let's go to the Mathorian Kagadora. As you can see, we are 1851 gematria, numerology value number 6. The says ed that is add breath. So breath is being added to you so you can add breath to other things that you erect, that you sustain, because they sustain you. So with that, tomorrow being a 7, followed by an 8 and a 9, the ether is getting very strong, and this thing so far has decided to continue to go down. Okay, which should be expected, because we know the true timeline now is continuing to go up. 46, 47, 48, all the way to 1890. Okay? You got that? So, like I've been saying, in 1849, we told you 1 and 8 equals 9, 4 and 9 equals 13, 3 and 1 equals 4. We have 94. Okay, so I've explained that BTC is their Jesus, it's their savior. Okay, so it doesn't matter what other coins, marketable products, financial instruments out there, BTC is what is attached to Ra, which is attached to the radiator of sound. Okay, to the master thought line. Okay, so in order for it to maintain this as a vehicle, okay, to drive, direct, manage your behavior, siphon your energy, it has to start producing. Okay, now that the Kagadora has exposed it, it actually has to operate or cease to exist. Stop. In order for it to show that it wants to maintain control, we've said, this being 94, Bitcoin has to stay above 94. This is 9.5, Bitcoin has to stay above 95. Today, 9.6, Bitcoin has to get above 9.6. Okay? Tomorrow, it will be 9.7 before market open. Bitcoin has to open up above 9.7 or get above 9.7. It's just that simple. Okay? This is the reduced number of that. So it has to show that it's working its way up to where it will be 185,000. You know what I'm saying? You got that? We've put this thing on notice by noticing it publicly, matching it with a timeline. This is on Gregory, which is in egregor, okay, which is a mental entity, God, okay? And I'm talking what the blockchain is. This, the Mathorian Kagadora, yes, it is also mental, but it's attached to the source mental. Okay, one is the parasite, one is the source. The parasite is attached to the source. So as the source goes up, the parasite wants to take that energy to bring and keep, the entity down. Okay, it can't survive up at high altitude. It can only survive on the ground. Okay? So it has been grounded. Now it has to produce. So we can see when we look at the minute, it wants to go down. It wants to go down to 88. Okay, we told you last week, if it's not going to perform, it's going to go down to 95. Well, it's gone past 95. I've also told you that I was hoping that after it gets down here, it's going to bounce up to 105 and have that range. And I made that remark that y'all would be gaga goo goo, not considering that it just dumped. Okay, they can cycle up and the support level will become resistance. Just like now, they're going to try to make you believe that Bitcoin doesn't have any more juice to get above 95. Okay? But whatever it is, we're getting you away from speculation and putting you into sound logic. Okay? That's just it. Okay? Speculation or sound logic. You can keep listening to the news about all these mergers and all these new utilities, all this shit and all this bullshit. Or you can just put it into perspective that what you're trying to do is steal money from this thing. Right? Okay? And literally put that in your brain. Like you're trying to steal money. You got to be in par, with the reality. Right? If you pretend that this is something good, right, and you're allowed to keep doing something bad to you, then, you put yourself in a pretty purposeful dynamic. But if you're telling yourself that this is a trap and you're trying to trap it, then you are playing a game where you can be real with it. Okay? And the Kagadora allows you to be real with it because the reality is we're dealing with a parasite and the body. This is the words we use versus the sounds we cannot hear because we're using those words. All right? And so we got to get away from the noise and we have to get into the sounds. And this is all good because if you're following, okay, you're buying or even holding during 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and during 7 and 8, this is when you're watching to get out. Okay, this is when you're watching when's the best times to get out. Okay, because it's going to be at its highest for the cycle. Okay, for that 7-day cycle, it's going to be at its highest. When the Kagadora is at 7, 8, 9. Okay, and at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's the best time to buy and hold. All right, you got that? Okay, so again, to raise the 6, 1851, it has to get above 96. We can hope 3 hours from now when China gets on board, when their Monday begins, they can pull it up. Okay, but Bitcoin, in order to be a valid instrument, okay, that these draconians can use, they have to be at par because they are parallel. You understand? They can't pretend otherwise. Okay, I'm a witness. We have many witnesses now. We have many people who are bakas. We are the real new guardians. Okay, the watchers and the witnesses. And I'm not kidding you. This is absolute truth. Absolute sound, sorry. Okay, we broke down that truth word. Okay, this is sound. Okay, what I'm saying is say andu. All right, you got that. Okay, so this thing has to correct. Okay, this thing has to correct itself. Okay, and we've drawn the line. Okay, and this is the line. Okay, it has to be equal to the reduced number and work its way up to the actual number. Okay, so once again, Ray is a 9.6. So Bitcoin, it has to get above 9.6. You understand that? And as the days get on, the more and more it has to do that. So if it continues to be in the mindset that it's not going to give, then it's going to just continue to go down. You understand that? It's this thing. It's this timeline is erasing the timeline that you're on. Whether you like it or not, it's happening. Okay, and so everything under the Gregorian timeline is subject to this, whether they like it or not. Okay? So this allows you to be true. This allows you to actually buy low and sell it high type shit. You got that? This is the Crypto Shit Show report. For 1851, tomorrow is 7/1852, and it's on. Okay, whatever is happening, it's going to be produced. It's going to be alive, brought to life tomorrow. Okay, so this includes the markets. Whatever face the market is going to be by tomorrow, it's going to show it. Okay, it doesn't matter if it goes up or down after to tomorrow. Whatever you see tomorrow, okay, that's the truth. Because they bring shit to ashes. All right, so they have to, on ANA, their shit has to be above 97,000. Okay, if it's not above 97,000, then turn it off. Okay, reduce your energy. Okay, that means reduce your bet. Okay, this has to move up in order for you to maintain your charge to it. Okay, you have to, be very aware that you're energizing this thing. Okay, so your money only is for you. The moment you pay attention to this thing, it's getting your energy. Okay, through your phone, through your desktops, through whatever. Okay, so you take your energy away from it. You don't pay attention to it. Okay, and if that represents removing your money, that's probably best. Okay? Because, it's a trap. When people put the money in, it goes down. When people take their money out, it goes up. That's how it works. It doesn't go up when you have your money. It goes up when you don't have your money in it. Okay, when it's going up, that's when it wants you to put your money in it. When it's going down, it wants you to take your money out. Okay, when it's going down, you have to be putting your money in. And when it's going up, you have to be taking your money out. Okay, this allows you to give you a range. Yes, it's going to work whatever it's going to want to do in between these ranges. Okay, but at the end of the day, it is attached to this. Okay, so if it's going to detach itself from this, then we are going to be living in a sound reality. Do you understand this, people? So this is going to be irrelevant anyways. And that's why I'm warning you and telling you that we are going into the sound reality. And whether they put it to you through religion and saying Sharia law or whatever, doesn't allow for this, or some alien being, whatever way they want to say it, they're going to block you from it. And when you can't see it, and if it's still happening, then that's probably when it's going to be, at its high. Just like, if they make this digital ID attached to needles and all these types of things, and you decide not to do it, and you can't even access your phone, right? That's probably when they'll pump it up, because it's just digits. It's not like anything real, right? All this backed by gold and all this bullshit is just bullshit. Okay, it's backed by your interest. It's backed by your will and desire. That's what it's backed by. All right. So this is Crypto Shit Shower Report. Don't forget, I don't consent to draconian state, nor should you hashtag that in your post. Thought is a sport that spawns intelligence. Fungi.org. Your mental health is directly connected to your etheric compass. You got to orientate to sound logic. That's why you're going to go to GESOOS.com. That's Jesus.com. SAVbysound.com. Sign up, get the iBucket to Ohm, and get access to the Mothorian Cagadora file. You can print it, display it. Click the link, takes you to our Shopify store. That's aminraw.com. Get the books, get the apparel. You can get the Mothorian Cagadora poster there. Wear what the devil's fair. Get access to directionary.com. That's Ta'angodu Sound Logic decoding search engine, countering the words in the dictionary that die your erection. We're proliferating the Ta'angodu decoding language because we speak motion. Don't forget Crypto Shit Shower. Reminds you that the blockchain is not a financial umbrella that you can hold and prevent shit from happening, from going splat on your head. Get the Mothorian Cagadora, go to Google, go to Apple, download the app. This is the only way you can prevent crap.